Hey guys, welcome to this video. In this lecture, we will explore various ways of checking an IP address on a Linux system. So first, you might consider running the command IP address like that. So when you hit enter, you get all the interface statistics and IP addresses. So for example, here we begin with the loopback address denoted by LO. So this is the IPv4 address, and for the loopback address, this is always constant. So here we have 127.0.0.1 with a /8 subnet, and this is the IPv6 address. So here we have our physical interface card, and here you can see this is our IPv4 address, 192.168.2.108, and it's in a /24 subnet. All right, so this is a broadcast address, and down below here we have the IPv6 address. Okay, now just to mention, this command can be expressed in different forms. So you can have IP space then A. Okay, so as you can see, we arrive at the same answer. Also, you can run IP dd then R. So this is a shorthand for IP address, and as you can see, we still arrive at the same goal. Okay, so that's IP address. Now let me clear the screen. Also, you can run the good old Ifconfig command, and although it's been deprecated in favor of IP address command, I still find it valuable and useful, and I particularly like its format. So when you run the ifconfig command, this is the format you'll get. So as you can see, this is our physical interface. So here, this is the IPv4 address, this is the net mask, and this is the broadcast address. Down below, you get the IPv6 address. So here, once again, we have our loopback address. So these are the address details. Okay. Now, in case you haven't installed, in case you get an error when running ifconfig command, you need to run the following command. So in case you're having challenges, you can run the command sudo apt install nettools. So net-tools. So this is a package that comes with a variety of networking tools, including ifconfig. So just need to hit enter and run the command. So as you can see, in my case, I have already installed it, so I'm good to go. Okay, now we have seen the ifconfig command, and if you want to narrow down to a specific network interface, what you need to do is to run the ifconfig and then specify the interface name. So for example, ENP0S3. So this is the network interface in my case. So I'm going to hit enter. And as you can see, we only get results for the ENP0S3 network interface. Okay, so in case you want another one, so let's say the loopback address, like that. So that's how you go about it. All right. Now, the other command you might consider using is the nmcli command, which is short for Network Manager CLI. Now, nmcli allows you to display the status of network interfaces and connection, and it also allows you to modify, delete, activate, and deactivate network connections. So without any command line options, you can run nmcli and hit enter. So this will give you the results of various network interfaces. So as you can see, the first one will be the enabled one, which in my case is the physical interface. So here you can see the hardware. Okay, so here you can see this is the MAC address. You can see the MTU. Now here we have the IPv4 address. Okay, and here you can also see other statistics. So this is the IPv6 address. So down below we have the loopback address. Okay, also you get the information about the DNS configuration. So this is my DNS server, which is my router. All right, now you can also write nmcli device show. So this will also print more detailed information about the network interfaces. So here you can see we have the hardware, the interface hardware. Okay, so here is the ENP0S3. Okay, so you can just go and scroll to see more information. So this is the IPv4 address. This is my gateway, which is a router. Okay, and here you can see this is the loopback address, and this is the IP address. Okay, so you can also narrow down. So for example, you can run the command nm CLI Device Show, then you provide the network interface. So let's say ENP0S3, then hit enter. So this narrows down to a specific network card or network interface. So that brings us to the end of this video. And in this video, we have looked at various ways of checking the IP address on a Linux system. We have looked at the IP address command, the Ifconfig command, and the nm CLI command line tool. So if you found this insightful, please don't forget to leave a like, share, and also subscribe to my channel so that you can continue receiving more of these videos. So thank you and see you in the next lecture.